Morning, guys. How's everybody in here? Good morning, Masuda. You can see my stream. Can you hear me properly? All right, boys and girls, good morning. Let's get this thing started. Morning, Andy. All right, good morning. Let's talk about the market first, guys. Yes, made a nice move yesterday. Let me share you guys first. This is today's newsletter. Alright, so we got FOMC tomorrow, guys. We have Powell speaking after that. Thursday, the market is going to be closed. So watch your swings overnight these days because anything could happen. So let's talk about the ES. We had a nice move yesterday on the ES, a nice momentum upside, broke the 60, 63, 64 zone. Let's make the zone green. Right, so basically we were in this channel. We were trading inside this channel, and now basically we broke out the channel yesterday and back inside this channel, right? We need to come out of this 63, 64 zone, guys. Right? We need to come out of the zone. Oh, I don't know why I made it green. We gave up, so it's red. This morning, guys, I want to see 60.52 hold. This is basically Friday's highs that yesterday held over here when we got that nice momentum upside. You can put in the 5-minute chart. So yesterday we got a momentum on it upside in the morning, and then retested that zone, and then massive move up. Now we keep coming and basing around there. Gave up a little bit, and if this morning 60.52 and this bottom of 60.44 cannot hold, probably go in the bottom over here at 60.25, cannot hold all the way in this bottom 650.93, 6,008 level. It's a very important level, guys. All the time we come over here, retest. We went long on Sunday over here, more than 100 points from there. So watch these zones, guys. Each zone, it's a big zone up here. We are basically inside a tight momentum over here, below all-time highs. So I think this can probably, if we can clear the 60.74, can probably squeeze it out. But this is probably going to happen tomorrow after Powell and all that stuff, if there's positive news or whatever. If not, this is a big resistance, guys. We probably come in this bottom, we can't hold this over here, come all the way back to 5,800, possible also, right? 21 EMA at 59.74. So going forward, we want to see, hey, come to the 21, see what's going to happen, right? If we cannot hold the zones anymore tomorrow, watch these zones. The 21 is going to be very important. All right, what do we got next in the newsletter? Apple. Apple, nothing to talk about here, guys. This is pure nothing. Very, very tight zone over here. Very hard to trade in here. But if this zone breaks out, either upside or downside, this can probably give a momentum. Right, this is very tight right now. Let me show you guys. Look at this, guys. Very tight momentum, very tight momentum. Is either of these squeezes can break either side, could probably get a momentum. This is below the 21 right now. Giving away a big squeeze downside, coming to a demand, cannot hold this demand, guys. Go to 195. If 195 cannot hold, this thing can go all the way to 192ish, guys. Right, but slow mover, good for small accounts to trade Apple. All right, that's Apple. What's next? AMD, what a champ. Yesterday's newsletter said ready for a swing and boom. Demand 124.55, 125.68 holds. Test yesterday's HUD, break that 131, 132 supply, right? 1 second, guys. Just give me 1 second. That's Apple. The next one was AMD, right? Nice momentum in AMD, guys. Came to the 21, got bought up. Came to the 21, got bought up. Again, came to the 21. A nice momentum on this thing upside. We're long on shares in this thing, holding this thing very good. This thing has momentum, of course. I don't want to chase something that's already making this move, but what I would watch today, guys, is these highs. If you're using the grid, I mean, from this court, if you're using the grid has, you don't need to go make that level because the grid will show you that level already, right? So if this 128.14, that's yesterday's highs, can hold, guys, this is good again to take along. So if we get a good retest over here, so for example, if we come and get a retest, if we come and say, hey, we come retest here, that's your long entry. All right, so watch that, and then of course pre-market high needs to break for the next target of 131, 132 zone. AJ, Oklo, and our Reddit is already in the newsletter. AJ, are you Ajay Jaswal? Yes, right? Yeah, that's you. We have 15 people watching. All right, Discord people are here. Is it clear for you guys? Is the stream clear? All right, that's AMD. What's next we got in the newsletter? AVGO. Solid post ER consolidation, watching 247, 251 if holds and clears yesterday's highs, all-time highs possible. One of the best semis lately, swing ideas, right? Let's talk about AVGO. You can see AVGO had an earnings run up, of course, with earnings. It got a little bit of pullback, but nothing to worry, recovered, didn't even come to the 21. Now, I would love an entry over here. I already have AVGO long terms, but if anybody wants to buy a good trade idea, there are two ideas over here on AVGO. Either we're gonna give the zone and come to the 21 base around here, could be a nice entry. I like this 237 level with the 21 coming around there. That would be ideal to take along back into all-time highs, right? That's a good entry. But if that doesn't happen, right? If that doesn't happen and we stay above this 251, watch these highs, and then probably we can break this momentum, this tightness upside. All right, better would be on the bottom over here, but watch this also. That's AVGO. Coin. Move sexy from yesterday's newsletter swing call. Pivot 257.20, hold 262.40, 265.20, supply, lose 252, right? Let's show you guys. Coin is sexy, man. Sexy. Beautiful. Let's take this in a different time frame first. Let's take this in the 4-hour time frame. Let's remove these studies. Now coin, guys, you guys remember coin, we got into the coin in this OAR right before the inclusion of S&P 500 and nice momentum on it. Coin came back. This is basically, let me pull in the daily chart. While we traded this thing inside this OAR, my target was always OAR 240. My target was 240, right? Now we broke out that day. 240 was to watch. 240 was to watch and hold. We held. We reclaimed yesterday, day for yesterday, 240. That was telling me, hey, this could be a long entry. Posted yesterday in the newsletter, and a couple of you guys took that trade. Beautiful. And look at this momentum, straight to a resistance. Now this is our pivot point. You can see multiple times we had a good interaction here, right? We couldn't hold, we got a momentum downside. Again over here we tried, we couldn't hold, downside, right? Again over here, so this morning we want to see this pivot hold. If the 257.20 holds a pivot, we can probably go upside. If this pivot is not holding today, we can probably come back and fuel again to go long, right? So very simple, use these demand zones for entries, right? Use these demands for entries. This is your long entries. All right, that's coin. Of course, we clear above 257, we hold this, possibly can go back upside. Watch the VWAP entry in these levels, doesn't hold, cut it, guys, right? Of course, now after a move, we want to see sideways, create energy, look for some energy over here and then break out. All right, that's coin. What we got next here? Costco started to swing short, pivot 981.35, can hold, goes to 968, 959. Costco, guys, been looking very weak. Earnings candle, couldn't hold this candle anymore. You could see making new lows, keeps every pop, a pop, another pop is making higher lows, right? So if we started a position out yesterday already, now if this 981 cannot hold, guys, 968, my target on this thing is the 200. It's now, let me show you before that. Look at the 100, right? 100 was a key in Costco. Held over here, held over here, held around here, over here, gave up, came to the 200, gave a little bit around here, was holding the 100. Again, yesterday couldn't hold 100, so that was my idea. Can't hold 100, can't hold this 988. We short this thing, right? Now, very slow grind yesterday. I want a bigger move on this thing, a nice drop all the way to this EMA, guys. 200 EMA and SMA stacked over here, 959, 942. All right, so that's Costco. Google demands 174, 175.27. Hold, we go to 176. We lose, we go to 172. Very simple, right? Let's remove these. Google momentum yesterday, but big resistance, 176. Big resistance on Google. but we can hold over here. This is something for more swings, guys. You know, if this can hold, you can buy some 177 calls or some 180 calls for a month out or something like that, and this demand hold, you stay in the trade and see that momentum. You know, that's kind of a trade of Google. Trades your weekly options and all that is kind of not that fun on Google. But I mean, if you buy swings and just hold this demand and wait for that momentum to come in, you know, it's good. But that's my way of trading Google. I don't like to trade unless there's some momentum and there's some news, you know, then yeah, she can pay. But otherwise, find a good entry over here and plant your out and then play it upside. So that's my thoughts on Google. If this demand holds, you can try the upside, watch the 176 breakout and then 178. You can probably go 180. Google looks good from these, but doesn't have that momentum. It's kind of lost its. I mean, if you see this in a weekly, guys, this is basically stuck. It's stuck from this 147 to 2, like, you know, in that range. So these bottom is probably not bad. Nice bottoms over here to go long, but very slow. That's my thoughts on Google. Next one, HIMS. Momentum name. Break and hold 58, 59.90. Holds breaks yesterday's HOD. We go to 64.84, 67 supply zone. HIMS. Beautiful HIMS was holding. I mean, this is, let me show you guys with the EMAs. Nice 21 held, nice 21 held, nice 21 held, nice 21 held inside over here yesterday morning breakout. Couldn't break out and hold and keep going, but it's holding pretty well, guys. As long as 58, 59, 90 holds, I think we want to see yesterday's high and probably can get this momentum upside. I like this name. I'm already long on this name on shares. Just want to hold this and see if this thing can go to the hundreds. But be careful. This thing could be very wild, guys. This can run up, and then the next thing, this could happen. This also. So just be careful with this name. It's a very volatile name, I would say. Next one, Meta. Meta, nice early momentum yesterday, but couldn't stay above 702.81. Pivot 702.81, reclaim, push higher, right? Comes to 688, 68, 681. Look for a base to long again. Let's talk about Meta. All right, Meta just keeps grinding upside, It's a very key zone. Yesterday 702 was that resistance that we wanted to break, and of course we had a pre-market top 705. We wanted to clear that. We tried once, but then we couldn't hold above it. Now I want to talk about Meta, guys. Very simple. Meta's previous day highs we spoke about this trade yesterday. We took this trade yesterday in the group on the voice. Right? So we have a high on Meta on Fridays at 694.57. Right? Meta had a nice momentum on it right in pre-market, held above here, and I kept saying, hey guys, if it comes over there, this is your long entry. From there, 694, we went all the way to 706. It's 12 points, and options more than 100%. Right? Very important those levels are. Now, of course, this morning, Meta still above that level, so that could be still an entry. Right? Yesterday's low on Meta with yesterday's low with this bottoms over here. If it comes over here, could be a long entry again, guys. Very simple. right? This thing has some momentum, just building momentum, building, wants to break out. But of course, needs the market also, right? Can't do it alone. So watch these bottoms too long again. Can go above 702, watch yesterday's high and last week's high. We can probably get a breakout then. Next one, Vidi. I mean, all-time highs is right here, boys. Right? We cleared this 145, massive, had a top, tried over here, again over here. We got a upside, couldn't. But this time you can see there's no rejections. Last time, massive rejections, right? Rejections. There's no rejections here. So I see if we can clear this, we can get a nice momentum on this all-time highs, guys. Very simple. That's Nvidia. Broke the channel yesterday, but now back inside. Zone 143, blah, 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 high of day, all-time in place, right? So watch clear zone of yesterday. Want to see yesterday's high breakout, guys. And then all-time highs would come in. PLTR keeps printing new highs. Demand to watch 139.99, 141. Careful chasing up here. Why do I say careful chasing up here, guys? Because this thing is all-time highs right now. It's very hard for this thing. If this holds, you can try long over here, but doesn't hold, guys, cut it, because it can probably come back in the bottoms over here. This is overextended right now, right? Want to get in the pullbacks. Want to get in on the pullbacks over here. Now she's a little bit extended. All right, so watch this demand. This demand hold, we can try longs. All-time highs 144, probably 150 is target this week. Next one, Reddit. I love this name for longs. I don't know, I haven't pulled the trigger on this one. Wanted to buy shares on this one, but something didn't make me pull the trigger. But yeah, she's looking beautiful. Reddit making a move today. Told you all this could be the future. Missed the 100 entry. Wanted to pull back 123, 126. I don't think that's gonna happen. That's already moving pre-market here upside, guys. This is already breaking out. I want to entry here. So watch this resistance. The 100 is right here. You can break 139. I know Aman Singh was mentioning it yesterday. He called it out. I think he took it. Beautiful 135 calls he took. Beautiful. Next one, Tesla. Tesla stuck in a range. Building steam, guys. Supply 331, 335. We can break. We go to 345. Pivot at 325. We lose 325. We go to 311, 307 zone. Very simple. Tesla inside this 325, right? 21 EMA right here. If we can hold the 325, we can probably go in the top over and see this breakout. We want to see this breakout. If we can get a breakout, this can get a momentum upside. If the 325, this 21 can't hold, guys, this can come all the way in bottom over here. So watch the pivot today, guys. Watch yesterday's highs. If yesterday that can break out, we can get a momentum. What's next? Nothing. VIX. Nothing. VIX. VIX. I mean, we know the drill on VIX, guys. 1867. 1867. The year Surf City is born. Watch that level, guys. If we can give away 1867, can go over here. Market becomes slow grind. Then, if we can stay above here, we have some volatility still going on. Oklo. Somebody asked me Oklo in the chat. Oklo. 71. 71 is the entry. This is the bottom over here. It's in a squeeze over here, forming tightness. 71 can break. Probably can get a momentum on this one. Anything else you guys want to talk and discuss? If you guys like this stream, let me know. I can do this more often, guys. Can have a fixed date. Every Tuesdays you can do this. Alright, boys, I'm going to hop on the Discord. See you guys all next week, Tuesday again.